Michael Saunders had his surgery on Thursday, and Shai, a very strange situation where doctors discovered the injury was worse than they anticipated. But it's good news for the Blue Jays because now its recovery time is 4 to 6 weeks.
That's right, Barry. As it was explained to us, that repairing the meniscus actually carries a longer recovery period than actually removing the meniscus. And what happened was the damage was so severe in Michael Saunders' knee that they needed to remove 60% of the meniscus. This means that he's going to have a shorter recovery period, could be ready mid-April-ish for the Blue Jays, which is tremendous news for them.
The Jays and Alex Anthopoulos are all kind of keeping a level head. Hey, we've got the depth, we'll make the calls, but let's face it, this is absolutely huge for them because it was a bigger blow than I think maybe they were letting on.
Well, again, on a number of fronts, this was important to them. One, and this may perhaps be the biggest thing, is that this brings back one of the key left-handed bats that they had. And this is a very right-handed heavy lineup, and that they need some impact left-handers there to equalize against the better right-handed pitchers. So having Saunders back in the lineup, very pivotal in that regard. As well, his defense and production in left field provide a little bit of insulation, gives Dalton Pompey, Kevin Pillar, Ezekiel Carrera, whoever ends up in center, a bit more margin that they don't have to be counted on for offensive production.
Saunders, remember, he hasn't had a lot of success the last little while at the plate. He came into camp really motivated. This has got to light an even bigger fire because we saw him when he announced that he was gone to the All-Star break. He looked pretty down.
Sure, and you know, just as we talked about the other day, he really legitimately is excited about this. This is something that he's been dreaming about since he was a kid, playing for the Blue Jays. He grew up rooting for the team, and then he felt like he was in great shape. He came to camp early, was working out early, getting it, all that extra work in, and then have it taken away from you in such a freak accident is totally gut-wrenching. And so now the recovery period is going to be less. He's going to be able to miss a minimal amount of games. It's absolutely the best scenario for him, the best scenario for the team. And if he has longer-term issues with his knees down the road, which is a possibility, he can deal with it when he's older.
Anthopoulos told us he'll be leaving the hospital without the aid of crutches, running in possibly 2 weeks, and if all goes well, may only miss a handful of games.